the first thing I want you to do here is listen to what it's saying, okay? With whatever I'm about to say, catch that voice inside. So, you can put this microphone on and put this in your pocket. And just know that this will be the most intense breakdown that I've ever done. I want to make an example out of anxiety. And I'm gonna have you do the most triggering things I've asked anyone to do ever. If you've seen my content online, that is nothing compared to what she's about to do. I'm even triggered thinking about it. How do you feel?
I haven't seen any of your content before.
Well, whatever you imagine being the worst, this is going to be much worse.
Okay. I expect it. I'm already shaking a lot.
I know. I can see it too in the eyes.
Yeah.
Now, pause. What was that voice saying, and what is it saying now?
Everyone can see that you're shaking.
Okay. First of all, let's look at them. So this is leaning into the trigger. Step a little closer in the middle. Be seen. Now, all these eyes are on you. So everyone can see that you're shaking. What else is it saying?
I'm not saying anything interesting, so it's wasting time.
Okay, wasting time. What else?
I'm shaking so much that I'm twitching and it's noticeable, and that my breathing is hard, and I don't know, I'm just kind of stuck.
Good awareness. Remember, when you're just verbalizing it, you're not judging it, you're not looking for a solution yet, you're just listening. That's it. Now from there, a very powerful question, because the reflex in self-help is to jump to what now? I'm shaking, what now? Do you have any advice, Julien, for me to do to stop shaking? Before you get to the what now, ask yourself why. So, everyone can see that I'm shaking, I'm twitching, etc. Why is that bad or scary?
It's not.
That's the right answer. If anxiety thought it wasn't bad or scary, it wouldn't be a big deal. Ask it. What's bad or scary about this?
It's not really charismatic or drawing interest to me being the attention.
Okay. What would happen if everyone thought, ugh, so boring and not charismatic? Then what? Ask it.
Nothing would happen.
That's
The
not
right
asking
answer.
it. That's the right. Give me the real. I want anxiety's answer, not your logical answer. That is the correct answer. Nothing would happen. But it doesn't believe that.
They would be bored, and I would just be stuck up here until I gave the right answers. And it would get awkward because there would be less response.
And then what would happen? Why is that bad? What if we just let this get really awkward and boring?
In this case, people paid to be here or they want to be here for something interesting.
Okay.
And I don't feel
so
like
everyone refunds the event.
shaking is interesting enough.
Okay. So say everyone refunds and I'm blasted with emails saying, Julien, your event was so great till, what's your name?
Emma?
Emma came up and everyone's refunding this. Okay, then what? Say everyone walks out now, boring, 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 and they all leave all mad.
I hope nobody I know sees your content.
Why?
Because this is vulnerable to be shaking instead of in
Do you
private
hide that
day-to-day.
around people you know?
I'm not really super shaky like this unless I'm like in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you afraid that people you know would see this? Why would that be bad?
Because I tried to be more bubbly and outgoing and comfortable.
Then don't. Don't. If, and this is for all of you, the relationships in your life, friendships, family, whatever, if there's fear around being seen when you are vulnerable, then you're hiding behind a mask. You're putting on a front, and you are ultimately, and I'm saying it in a harsh way so it triggers, and it's not just you, everyone does this, you're ultimately scamming people. You're scamming people into thinking you are someone that you're not. I'm the bubbly, dappy, happy-dappy person. But beneath it all, why not let them see it? What do you think would happen, right? Cameras here, your family, your friends, everyone's watching. Oh my gosh, everyone, do you see Emma shaking? Would they disown you,
I'm not really like
banish you?
super outgoing or bubbly in general, but I try to be, so it'd just be like, oh, she's the way she is.
No, so that's the outcome? No, she's the way she is.
But I don't like what I am being anxious and shaky
Why?
because I like when other people are more charismatic and conversational and easy to talk to or entertaining, so I want to be that because I feel like the people that I know, like those kinds of people, have better relationships and friendships and conversations because they can talk easier, but it's kind of just like, it's like you were talking about yesterday with the cards. Not everybody's going to get along with that, but it feels like most people do.
Do you want to know the secret to charisma?
It's fake.
Authenticity. Being charismatic, to truly be charismatic, you take what you're authentically feeling and you supercharge it. But the foundation has to be authenticity. Meaning, if you are anxious, okay, instead of trying to hide that and stuff that down, amplify it, lean into it, and make anxiety, that vibe, the goal. Be the most charismatic, anxious person we've seen. I do this at events, by the way. You may see different speeches that I do, some where it's a little harsher. Hey everyone, are you ready? Enough of this! Doesn't it make you mad to be so stuck and paralyzed? Right? Some speeches might be like that, and the topics are more around step it up. Maybe some other event, I feel a little bit more chill, and we'll sit down, and it's a bit more of a long philosophical talk. Maybe another event, I feel pretty happy-dappy, and it's joking and laughing around. All that depends on how I feel, and I harness how I feel. Now, that can also change throughout the event, but I never try to hide it and be something else. And that's the key, by the way, with social skills, communication skills, charisma advice, is that most people use those tips and tricks to distract from how they feel. I'm anxious. What are some tips and tricks so that I look confident? Look over here, everybody. Look at the confidence, not this. That's scamming. As opposed to, no, there's certain external tips and tricks you can use, but instead of using them to distract people from who you are, you use them to highlight who you are, highlight what you're feeling. You can be really charismatic being anxious. You've probably seen movies where actors are very anxious and it's very charismatic and captivating. You've probably seen movies where people twitch too. They go up in front and they start twitching in front of the crowd, but it's so charismatic you are glued to your screen. You're like, that is an Oscar performance right there. So instead of fighting it like, oh no, give us the most anxious Oscar performance ever, the charisma of anxiety.
Do I have a script?
No. Embrace. The show is now yours. This is the Emma No Anxiety Tour. I put my entire confidence on you that you will inspire these people.
I'm so sorry you have to deal with this, and I'm sorry that you paid to be here because I've never seen
That's not
this
charismatic.
content, but
Don't talk yourself down.
I'm not. I'm just being conversational with the crowd.
But it's talking yourself down. It's self-qualifying.
No, I'm talking you down.
No. If I went up, even if there's all those insecurities surfacing, don't let them pimp you out. Because what you're saying is, I'm sorry, everybody, that you have to tolerate this, and I'm sorry you paid money to tolerate this. It's like, I'm sorry that you're in my presence versus, this is me, and yes, you're going to tolerate this, and yes, this is amazing, because I am amazing.
Well, that's why I'm talking instead
Own
of
your
you.
glory.
As I was saying, I apologize for how much he's talking, but
Good
fighting
save.
the anxiety of me talking, you know, charisma. I really appreciate what you did yesterday, by the way. I don't know.
Tell us about your favorite movie.
Well, so there's another Tron movie coming out, and that was one of my favorite movies when it came out, but they're kind of defeating the purpose of Clue coming into the real world because he wasn't supposed to in the second movie, because the first movie came out in the 80s, and it talked about how like Jeff Bridges, the dad, got stuck in the game, and then the second one, he was still stuck in the game, and his son didn't know where he was. Then he went in the game. Now this one, it was supposed to be like, they kept it in the game, but now it's like in the real world, and it kind of defeats the purpose. But I'm still probably gonna see it.
Okay. Now, pause. Doing great, but what's that voice saying? Let's go back to anxiety. What's it narrating in your head as you're talking about this?
I'm not summarizing it well enough to be interesting.
Why do you need to be so interesting?
Isn't that a great question?
what will it save you from?
I think, well, I know because my entire life is spent making sure the people around me are comfortable and happy, so it's really figuring out what makes me comfortable and interesting to myself. So it's figuring out the expectations of other people and what my expectations are of myself, and doing a lot of like self-talk with what do I actually like, what are my interests, what do I find interesting, and how to be that instead of how to continually be interesting enough for other people.
Do you ever talk to yourself when you're alone with yourself, like in front of the mirror or whatnot? Are you pretty charismatic then?
It depends on the mood for the day.
Okay. Do you ever make yourself laugh, just talking to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like laughing about? What's your sense of humor?
Well, we have a dog and a cat, and I like to have conversations with them. And sometimes with diagnosed ADHD and hyperactivity of my brain, I'll like think of random things, like jokes, and just repeat them over and over in my head until I have to like get them out and say them to my husband, but half the time I'll forget them. So usually I'll laugh at the joke myself, but then forget what it is and still just be like laughing at whatever the idea was.
Okay. One more question. When did a part of you start believing that you are boring?
Before I could remember, I think. But I think more when I was a preteen in middle school and became more aware of how people like my stepdad and other family and friends like treated me based on how I was around them and how interesting I was around them, and like the things that I did, if it was good enough or funny enough. So I kind of became like the class clown to people please in that aspect with humor.
Got it.
But before that, I think it's just always been like the be seen and not heard, but make sure everyone's taken care of.
Good awareness. Good awareness. Few things based on this, which you're doing great. Deep breaths, deep breaths. You're doing great. Embrace the anxiety. Don't hide it. It's there. You're okay. Few things. One, you can see too how conditioning does run deep. The questions I asked her, they're actually quite universal. All of you should be asking yourself those questions. So many people try so hard to be interesting. And that too, what are you hoping will save you? For some, it's money. I need money, I need money, I need money, or else it's a compensation. For you, it's I need to be interesting, I need to be charismatic, or else. I need friendship, I need a relationship, or else. What's this thing you're chasing? This thing a part of you thinks like, I need, or else. That's something to let go of, okay? Beyond that, when did this start? Where did this come from? If you're someone too who believes you need to be interesting, then at a core there's a belief that's continuously reinforced, which is I'm boring. As long as that belief, I'm boring, is there, then yeah, the need to be interesting. Let go of I'm boring, the need also fades away. So then it's where did this I'm boring, ultimately core belief come from? Trace it back to your past, the different experiences, and then this is what I do in detail in my coaching, but I would then take you and have you go through all those experiences, write them down, and there'd be specific meditations and releases for all of them, because when you let go of that, you could say, if the tabletop is I'm boring, all the experiences keeping it alive, let go, fades away. So that's on the deep inner work side. On the more mental, just in the moment external side, remember this, because what most people do, and this is a conditioning, is you're here, and it could be to a crowd or a person, anyone you're trying to be interesting to. And what we do is we say something to the person or to the crowd. We wait for a reaction. We hope it's a positive reaction, right? I gotta please others. If I get good reactions, then I feel safe. And if you get a good reaction, it gives you permission, you feel more at ease. Instead, and this is also a secret of charisma, say it to you, make yourself feel good, which is why I asked you, do you joke around with yourself on your own? Do you know how to make yourself laugh on your own? So you do, so the skill is there, it's the default's there. But it does get blocked in situations where there's pressure. But say it to you, and then that vibe transfers on to others. So know, talk to others, get good reaction, feel good. Talk to yourself, good reaction, project that, share that. That's what draws people in. And it's also what eliminates neediness, because otherwise you're always needy for reactions. And that's what, sadly, people do with their sense of confidence, is they're ultimately trying to spike it up with good reactions, and then it keeps falling. I need to, give me the reactions, oh no. And then it's like an elevator. So here, shifting it, it's, you're still talking to the audience, but let's talk to you. And let's poke those buttons of fun and humor. So, you said you talk to your dog and cat and make yourself laugh, right? Mm-hmm. I'm now your dog or cat.
Well, usually he's a lot more waggy and making noises. Rooting out, I don't like this. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Why are you always crying? You just went out. I just fed you. You don't need more treats, fatty.
Ooh. Now look at them when you laugh like that too. Share it.
They're making you sad. Are they bullying you? Why are they always... Why are you bullying him? What'd you say? Did you... He does that sometimes. It's okay. You probably didn't give him what he wanted.
Now pause. Even just in this exercise, did you notice a shift in terms of how she talked and expressed herself? Yes. Ooh.
No, they noticed me.
Oh, and even that smile and that laugh. Yes, but don't hide it. That's what I'm saying. Face them. Let them see this. I know it's scary, because that too, it's like showing laughter, showing emotions, the same as, which also charisma, being loud. It's playing with your voice and who you are as this instrument. And it is putting a bit more of a personal side of you out there, right? It's easy to hide yourself by being very flat and monotone, because you're giving very little data for people to judge you on. It's like, hey, I'm Julien. The same with singing. It's the same voice, but people just try to hide that. Go to any, right, I have 2 daughters, we go to all these birthday parties now. All the parents is like, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to, because it's safe. It's like talk singing. You'll never see someone like, happy, like really loud and into it. It's like, happy birthday to you, because it's safe. Show more. And that's the thing, show more. And yes, it'll stand out. And yes, you might be showing more of who you are and your personality and just your voice than the average person, but guess what? That's charisma. Then that's standing out. It's like you can't be charismatic and not want to stand out.
Yeah.
It comes with the territory. The same with being judged. Everyone's like, I want to be so confident. I want to be the center of attention. I walk into any environment and people just stare. But I only want positive stares. You can't. I don't want any social pressure though. Comes with the territory. So another thing is, charisma is already in you. And that too, you don't need all these little tips and tricks. It's in you, there's just walls. Do you ever play video games? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever talk on headset online? Are you charismatic then?
No, because I'm a girl and play online video games.
So you don't
Not usually
shit talk and
with like other people. I'll type.
Oh. Are you charismatic in your typing?
Sometimes, if they did good.
Okay. Because that's the example I usually give. You could take the shyest person on the street, and they're shy on the street, they're shy with their friends, they're shy with strangers, even shy with their family, yet when they go on and put the headset on to their Xbox or PlayStation, they're the loudest, most charismatic, back-chatty person ever, but just in that one environment. So it's not that it's missing, it's how do I let this out in all environments, including a high-pressure environment like in front of a crowd. And you did it. Now, one more question. What did you think of your charismatic performance with me being woof, 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 woof?
I think you could have done a better job.
Okay, but what about you? What did you think of you? Did you do well or eh?
Yeah, that's pretty much how I talked to him.
Okay. But do you feel proud of yourself? What do you think? What's that voice saying in terms of how you did there? Showing that laughter and a bit more personality.
Even just getting up here or before, like with the scream, like if I hadn't worked on a lot of my anxiety and just doing things up to this point, I don't think I would have been able to scream like I did at all, even though it still took some hesitation to push through. But then that, and also like walking up, even though like My husband was the one that wanted to come here, and I haven't seen any of your stuff really, just bits and pieces, but knowing that it would be helpful to just do it.
Yeah. Well, respect there. And a perfect segue into, is that your husband?
Yeah.
Come on up, too. Give him a hand.
Now, before things start getting intense here, if you're looking to go through a similar process yourself and receive direct feedback from me personally, no matter where you find yourself in the world, then click the link below this video right now and apply for online coaching. This is my signature program, so click the link and I'll see you in there.
Do you have anything, because you kind of see it from an outsider's perspective in terms of that anxiety, is there anything, advice or anything that I didn't touch on that I should have? Do you think like, she needs to hear this or that? What are your thoughts?
She's loud on the headset.
She is, huh?
Yeah, you are.
So you were keeping it down a bit. Own it. Are you ready to be really loud? What's one of your favorite video games?
League of Legends.
Okay, I know of it, I've not. Have you played...
That's enough. You don't need to know anymore.
Have you played Baldur's Gate 3?
No. But I've seen it, seen of it.
Okay, do you know what it's like? Kind of like a role-playing,
Like
fantasy? Yeah, I think so, yeah. I haven't played many, but I have played Baldur's Gate 3. I did, and it took me a year. I only play socially with a friend of mine. It took me a year to finish it, and when it did, I felt empty inside, like I lost a part of me. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to craft our own role-playing adventure. You are the leader of the group. You are the heroic warrior from the land of Shabans. And you are here and we're trying to save a bunch of prisoner elves. And you are a valiant knight, and I'm just the little bard sidekick. And you will lead us. And I'm the shy one, you're the really loud one. You have to say, come on everybody.
But you're the bard, so wouldn't you be loud?
No, because I'm a shy bard. I was like the little black sheep of the bards.
Okay.
Little?
And I'm little too.
No.
So,
That's about the same.
so I'll do the Bardnese. So you're gonna guide us. So you're gonna narrate it. So the heroes walked in and you're gonna be like, we're going over the mountain. Come on, beware of the orcs. What shall we do now, leader?
Perish.
So you gotta be way louder, way louder. So again, think a Braveheart speech. You gotta rile us up. I'm kind of scared to go in that direction, leader.
Hold on, I'm thinking of the strategies that we could use. I mean, you're not very good at your music, but I guess that's kind of your weapon, is how bad you are. And you just stand there sometimes, but it's okay, I'll take us through.
Yes, and I make sure it's loud so everyone hears at the back. It's okay, the hero has arrived. That's what, talk like that.
It's okay, I'm here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm here.
Okay, now try 20 times louder.
20 times.
Yeah.
That'll hurt my throat, but okay. I'm here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm here. And you're there, but it's okay, I'm here.
Okay.
And I'll punch them, not the prison elves, that would be redundant, but the guards guarding the prison elves.
Okay.
And then we'll go to sleep after they're free.
Good. Couple changes, amazing. We're just gonna build on it a bit more. Louder. 2, put your body into it. It's very hard, that too, as we talked about. It's like you're playing with your energy, your voice, the emotions. Notice even that, the emotions. I put my body into it. If I'm still, it's a lot harder to be charismatic because I am not moving at all. So I want a full body, and we're changing the approach now. Right now, this is your army. And we're about to attack the scariest castle ever, and everyone here is scared and demoralized. And you're gonna have to walk back and forth, even in the crowd, and say, troops, I know you're scared. I know you don't want to be here. I know you miss home. But this is the fight of your lives. Your version, whatever you want to say. There's no right or wrong word, but I want all of us to feel it. I want us to feel that roar inside, ready to storm the castle.
I didn't even get to write my speech.
This is it. Everyone's waiting.
Okay, well, since this is last minute, I'm really glad how many participants we have to storm this random castle that we need to storm. But it's a good thing you're here because I see a lot of different faces. You have a lot of different usefulness or lack thereof. But I'm sure we'll find something for everybody. But behind there is not as bad as it seems, although you can see the king above the wall looking at you, ready to kill us all. He won't, but he might. But that's okay because, I mean, we're going to die someday anyways. But it doesn't have to be today because I'm here. I am here, and
You are what?
I am here.
What?
Right now. Here.
I see-
Here.
Yeah. You stopped half. Yeah, that. And now here's the thing too. Think less in terms of how do I be charismatic or interesting with what I'm saying, because you're very content focused. So it's like here, if I say this
Need
or this
stage
reference,
presence, like
yeah, like I want to
Floppy robe and
dumb
kimono.
down, yeah, dumb down the words and just pure emotion. Captivate them with the emotion. Okay, so let's start. Just repeat. I am here.
I am here.
Loud as me. I am here.
I thought I was. I am here.
Yeah.
In Julien voice.
Yes.
King Julien.
Yes. Now more of that. Now walk it and say, I know you're scared.
Well, okay, that's a little difficult. But I can walk, and I can walk a little bit further, and I know you can walk, and you'll be walking through that gate that we see, obviously, right there. Next
Emotion!
to that tiny bard. And this is crazy to see this many faces in support of anything that I could be doing right now, because I would have never thought that I would be here, but here we are. You probably never thought you would be here either, but, you know, you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here. I think we're
Okay.
here, but,
Pause.
you know.
How would you rate that speech motivation-wise? Are the troops riled up?
No.
No. So what
But they're
has to
laughing,
change?
so they're in a good mood.
But that's your
so
defense mechanism now.
You're not allowed to say that.
It's true. Because we sense the resistance. A part of you is absolutely hating it, that anxiety, which is why you're cracking all these little jokes and self-deprecating and like, oh, and then so I guess I got to do the robe like Julien. Surrender. Don't fight. It's in there. You've seen enough movies to know what a motivational speech is like. I hope you've seen Braveheart. If not,
Yeah.
she has to watch Braveheart. Surrender. Everyone here, think of it like this too, because anxiety will also make it seem like everyone's against you and everyone's judging you. Here, do you all want to see a motivating speech or no? Yes. Everyone is on your side. That's the biggest lie of anxiety. For everyone, that's true. Anxiety, biggest lie is people are against me. I need to prove them wrong. They're looking for something to nitpick in me. Even when you enter a new environment, I had this for, most of my life. I'd enter a new environment, I'm like, everyone's immediately against me. I better show how good or cool or funny or interesting I am to prove them wrong. Versus, why don't I just assume that they're already on my side? Even earlier with my speeches when I was younger, I viewed crowds that way. I was like, I have to win the crowd over.
Yeah, it's where the humor comes from.
Yeah. But think here, it's like the crowd wants a good event. Like no one, do you all want to sit through an average event and waste hours of your life? No. So everyone is hoping, they're like, if it's me solo, everyone's hoping like, Julien, please do your best because we're here. Same here. They're all like, come on, you got this. We're on your side because we're all here. Make that younger you proud. There's a little girl in there who used to play and be silly and make funny, crazy noises and express. And then there's that wall now, again, the thinking, the calculating, or the jokes. Let her out. No control. The free-spirited, uncontrollable inner child screaming to be let out of the cage.
So in first grade, there was a play with the 3 little pigs, and I was the big bad wolf because none of the boys fit the role. So you're telling me to channel the big bad wolf in first grade?
Yes. Look, we're all on your side. We're like, yeah. Yes.
Well, I mean, I would hope so.
And it was like, no. Everyone's like, big bad wolf it up. Big bad wolf, Braveheart energy, the speech of your life, your Oscar performance.
It's just hard without a script.
That's
Because
true.
my mind blanks.
But that's why I'm saying dumb it down.
What's,
Like even things like, I am here. If you think of the script, it's like, I am here,
yeah, and that's why I was like, and you're here, and you're here.
which is good. But then it's like, see, because now it's like it takes care of the thinking of the content, then it focuses on the vibe. Everybody, I am here. And you're here, and you're here. And more importantly, you, and you are here. And I hope you are ready. I don't know what we're ready for, but I see it in your eyes. I see it. Now, what did I say? Complete vagueness. I'm here, we're ready, I see it. What do I see in his eyes? I see it in your eyes. You could do it with any content. Chocolate ice cream with sprinkles on top. Chocolate ice cream with sprinkles on top. Chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream with sprinkles on top. Chocolate ice cream. Sprinkles on top.
It's so hard not to turn it into like a humor, funny thing because it
It
feels
should
so
be.
silly to do to begin with.
It should be. I'm laughing on the inside. But that's the thing with charisma. That's the arrow going to you and making yourself laugh. When I say the chocolate ice cream, what also makes it so charismatic is that I have zero attachment to your reactions when I'm saying that because I am laughing on the inside at how ridiculous yet awesome it sounds. So I am making myself feel good. I don't need you to make me feel good. I'm just doing it now. And that's what creates that energy. So if you find it really funny what you're saying, just be giggling on the inside and channeling it out. Chocolate ice cream. Sprinkles.
So is this with my army again?
Chocolate ice cream.
So I was told my last speech was a little too humorous, so we're gonna really break it down to some
Chocolate ice-
seriousness.
Yes.
Because you know what? Their house is made of hay. We're not made of hay. We're not made of straw. We're not made of sand. We're made of
Chocolate
rocks.
ice cream.
Our house is made of bricks. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna stay in our house and we're gonna sit in it because they can't get in. We're gonna stay in our house and sit in it because we can stay in there. Because you know what? We deserve to stay in our house and take a nap. Yeah, that's right. Do you want to take a nap?
Yes, I do.
Why? Why do you want to take a nap? Isn't that ridiculous? We need to go home.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Absolutely preposterous, whatever that means.
Preposterous.
Chocolate ice cream with sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Unless you don't like
Sprinkles.
them.
Tell
but
them.
still,
Sprinkles.
you deserve to like them.
Say sprinkles.
And whipped cream.
Whipped
and a
cream.
cherry on top. That's right.
Do you understand? Cherry on top.
I'm sorry. Even though I don't sound like it.
We're sorry.
He's not.
I'm not.
But I am.
She is.
I'm here. I am here, and I'm doing this again, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna stop doing it because I'm here, and I deserve to be here just like you deserve to be here.
Final one. Scream as loud as you can. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Chocolate ice cream. Okay. Yeah. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. I mean, look at that. That's you, not me. All you. Yeah.
Thanks.
That was a longer clap than I got when I came up here. You stole the show.
Well, it's chocolate ice cream. It's pretty popular, I guess.
Chocolate ice cream. No, but by the way, that was 10 out of 10. And here's the thing. You didn't even tap into even the higher levels. You have so much more. But even just that, different person than at first. And you can see it in the eyes right now. You could even see it. Sure, there might be a little shaking. That's okay. But there's actually even a smile now.
Yeah, it's weird how like that feels how it is like playing with the dog and the cat and like talking to them in that voice. It's like the head voice
Yep.
that comes out.
Bring that everywhere.
But like that connection is just realizing like nobody is against you, and if they are, it doesn't matter. Like changes the whole narrative of like what you're able to do and
Oh, yeah.
chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice, yeah. It's true. And even if someone does think negatively of you, they don't know you.
Yeah.
Like, do I know anything about you?
I don't even know anything about you.
Exactly. So say I'm like, you suck as a person. Do you take my opinion seriously? No, because I know nothing of you. Same with anyone here. Whatever anyone thinks of you, even if I'm like, you're awesome, you're the best person ever, don't take it seriously because I don't know you. Everyone here, if they judge you, they're judging an image of you in their head that isn't you. An image that they just created now based on very limited information. So their opinions, their judgments, outside this room, anyone, never take it as seriously as your opinion of you because only you know all the facts about you. You're the only expert in you.
Yeah, and differentiating the opinion of yourself, is that something that's come from other people, or is it actually your opinion of yourself and thinking about everything that you've done and deserve?
Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Okay. The example I always give is Worm Tongue, right? In the Two Towers, like whispering there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the voice that we have in our head, right? You suck and this, and it's talking you down. So if you listen to that voice in your opinion of you, no. So that too, it's even inside, the more you let go, the more it's like, okay, no, I'm good enough. I know my worth. I know me. What people think of me says nothing about me because I'm the only expert in me. And then from that too, you also realize that what's approval, disapproval doesn't really affect you. It doesn't change you. Like everyone here, like little test, ready? In your, like, without talking or whatnot, disapprove of her now. Did you burst into flames? Nothing. Now everyone approve of her. It's nothing.
Still lactose intolerant.
Yeah, it's like, you do have a good sense of humor, I will say. No, it doesn't affect us. But then, yes, it's the final thing is bring that play everywhere. That same, again, the way you talk to your animals and stuff, or you to yourself, probably to each other. It's like, try to inject that everywhere. And realize that play is also one of the most attractive vibes. It's what makes people, like, there's three. Fun, carefree, passion. The three things all of us want. Everyone wants to have more fun. For real. No one's having fun. Everything's getting so heavy and serious. It's like, where's the fun? If you're able to have fun and generate that or inject it, and that's the thing, you have to go first. Don't wait for others. Suddenly, everyone's like, I want to talk to her. I want to be around her. I want to be friends with her because whenever I'm in her presence, fun. Carefree is the other one. Everyone cares way too much. Does anyone want to not care less? Everyone's like, no, I want to care less. If you're able to care less and not take yourself so seriously, magnet. And then the third is passion, being like into something versus just kind of limp and boring, just like kind of just, hey, yeah, there's that. Don't take anyone's opinion too seriously because, you're the only expert in you. Totally different. Even think of your life, like how many people do you know who are really passionate about something? You see that light in their eyes, in the pupils. Bring that and go first and get people to start staring. You're in line at a Starbucks or whatnot, you should be talking to the person in front of you just like your dog or your cat. For real, and loud. And everyone stares like, who is that? Who's talking, who's joking, who's laughing back there? Even your laugh should be like, ha 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 ha, like really loud. And everyone's like, who, what? That's the way. And then we also realize, so there's the inner work side, but then on the external, the more you do this and the more you realize I didn't die, that's a little bit of ammo against that voice in your head. Say, no, play small, you're gonna die. It's like, yeah, I did it once, I can do it again.
But did you die?
Yeah, it's like, didn't die. Next time you do it, Starbucks line, didn't die. And eventually you'll get a big backlog of all these reference experiences that are positive. So here, you absolutely crushed it. One final thing. Let me have you walk up here too. You ready? Both of you together. For the fun of it, looking at the crowd, you can count 3, 2, 1. I want both of you to scream as loud as you can. Final one. But you have to lead it. You're the leader. So you say 3, 2, 1. Big bad wolf energy.
I'm ready.
You got this.
3,
Beautiful. And now, you're gonna step into the ultimate leader. You are gonna do 3, 2, 1, not just for him, but for everyone here. We are all going to scream. Hotel staff's gonna run in. And you will lead it, and then you're done.
You always say that, but then it feels like it's not actually done.
This time it is, but I do say that. I'm like, and one last thing. Fast forward 20 minutes.
Army, are you ready? Yeah. On the count of 3, we will all scream in unison and go home. 3, 2, 1.
Give her a hand!
Now, what you just watched here is just a small piece of a larger system and process. So what you want to do now is click this video here to see exactly what I'm talking about and how it all fits together.